everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Akiba. In last week's video, or my last video, I was talking about why I decided to join the military. But for today's video, I'll be talking about why I decided to join the Navy rather than the other branches such as the Marines, the Coast Guard, and the Air Force. So let's get to it. I originally started my process with the Army, but for reasons which I'm going to talk about today, I had to discontinue my process with the Army, because I feel like the recruiter or the Navy or the Army, whatever, they was giving me the runaround, so I had to make the switch. So I went down to MEPS to take the ASVAB. You know, the ASVAB is the ASVAB is a test that you have to take that will determine what jobs you qualified for or what your MOS is going to be. So I went down there to take the test. The same day I took the test and I passed. I passed on my first try. I got, I think, a 35. And my recruiter, he texted me a list of jobs the same day that I qualified for. I qualified for 4 jobs. Unit supply specialist, patient administration specialist, nutrition care, and religious affairs specialist. So 4 jobs, right? So, you know, he texted me them and I start immediately researching them to see what they all entails and just to see what's going to be the best fit for me. So a couple days after, you know, I finally decided, after all our research, I finally decided on the patient administration specialist job, or MOS. So I decided on that. You know, I went to the recruiting station to let my recruiter know what job I want, and he tells me that the jobs that I qualified for, that there are no available positions open right now. Excuse me? So 4 jobs and none of them had open positions. 4 jobs and none of them had open positions? Are you kidding me? So I'm like, so I started asking him questions like, what's the other options? So he suggests, 1, that I retake the ASVAB to see if I could get a different score, a higher score, which will qualify me for other jobs. 2, go reserve. Or 3, wait to see if those jobs are going to open up. None of those options seemed good to me. I didn't like none of them. 1, I didn't want to retake the ASVAB. 2, I didn't want to wait to see how long those jobs was going to open up, because I'm trying to move right away. I'm trying to go right away. I got stuff to do. I don't got time to wait. Number 3, go reserve. The whole purpose of me joining the military in the first place was me to go out and explore and see what the world has to offer and move out of New York. So none of those options was going to work. So what I did was I started looking into the other branches, because I'm like, one of these branches got to have something for me. So I started researching the other branches, the Marines, Coast Guard, and the Air Force. So I made a list. I made 2 lists. The first list, I made a list of things that I wanted to accomplish while in the military. I knew that I wanted to travel a lot. I knew that I wanted to travel a lot. I knew that I wanted to move out of New York. I knew that I wanted to finish my master's. So yeah, I made a list of things that I wanted to accomplish while in the military. Second list, I made a list of things I was looking for in a branch. A lot of traveling opportunities. Not gonna lie, the easiest boot camp, the easiest training. Not the easiest, but you know what I mean. The easiest one. The easiest training. Not long of a training. I wasn't trying to be in training for too long. So yeah, I made those 2 lists, and then I did the process of elimination and narrowed it down. So the Marines wasn't for me because their training is too long. It's 12 weeks. It's out of all the branches. The recruit training is very challenging and very rigorous. Am I saying that word correctly? It was rigorous and challenging, and they come back ready all the time. And personally, for me, that's not what I was going for. The Marines don't offer a wide selection of jobs that you could choose from. is only, compared to the Navy has more jobs. The Marines is one of the most elite fighting forces in the out of all the branches. So that's not what I was going for, so that wasn't for me. X that off. Coast Guard, I didn't really look into that much. I don't know, I didn't really do too much research. I just wasn't interested. I don't know why, I just didn't look into it. Air Force, same thing as Coast Guard. I didn't really look into it as much. Never, wasn't interested. The Navy was the best fit because it has a lot of job opportunities. It has a wide selection of job opportunities that you could choose from. Healthcare benefits, the medical benefits. Not saying that the other branches didn't have that, but the Navy was just the best fit for me, from my lifestyle, from my purposes. So that's the one that I went with. Then I made the switch. I went on Google and I searched Navy recruiters in my areas, and I went from there. I made the switch because ain't no way I'm trying to leave New York and you telling me to go reserve, and ain't no way you telling me to wait. Lord knows how long I would have still been waiting for a job to open up. So I made the switch to Navy and I don't regret it. I love the Navy. I haven't gone yet. The recruiters are very friendly, they're very sharp, they're about their business, they know what they're talking about. If you ask them a question about this, and this, they got an answer. So I took my ASVAB score. I went to the Navy, and I didn't have to take over the ASVABs. You know, I went down to MEPS, I did the physical, passed that, got a job.